Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your guidance, not just for this week, but for the next 6 months, because this is your solstice message for the collective. Whether you are summer solstice or winter solstice, there's a very powerful energy this time of year. So I'm recording this on the 17th for the 19th. Summer solstice is the 21st. So basically, this message that wants to come through from your higher self, from spirit, is what's going on for you. I'm just listening to what they're saying. What's going on for you for the next 6 months, and what is beginning right now that's going to unfold over the next 6 months till the next solstice in December. All right, so a very specific message. I just came in to do the weekly and they're like, no, do the solstice. Oh, okay, then that's what we're doing, and we're going to use the traditional rider weight deck to do it. But before we do, I've got to tell you, I've just got to jump in here. My book is now live. It went live on the 18th of June. It is available everywhere on ebook, on all platforms, on Audible, audiobook on all platforms, including Spotify, Apple Books, everywhere. The print version at the moment is only available in the UK. It will be coming to Australia and New Zealand in September, and to Canada and the US in the fall. All right. But that's only the print version. The other versions are available now. So grab this, the Ultimate Law of Attraction Guidebook. It's going to help you manifest your best life. Okie dokie. All righty. Let's go and look at what's going on for the solstice for my beautiful people, for my collective. All right. We've got the Empress. Look at you in your abundance. With the Fool. Ooh, okay, very strong. With the Five of Swords, a little bit of like, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? Bit of arguments within your own being. And the Moon, 3 for 4, Major Arcana. King of Wands in the centre of the reading. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords and 5 of Cups. We've got some challenges here. Don't worry, we'll sort it. With the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Right, the world is opening up. You're going in a different direction. Things are shifting and changing, and you are leaving the pain and the past behind you. Right, that's basically the summary, but we're going to go into it in detail. Now, I want one of these, a light worker tarot, light worker oracle, not tarot, beg your pardon, a light worker oracle for the collective. All right, well, I'm taking wrong camera. Okay. An invitation to connect. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Number 19, an invitation to connect. In fact, I think I want to go into this one quite deeply. Let's look. All right, let me come up here and talk to you. Right, number 19. Let me just grab it. Okay. An invitation to correct. It's story time with Julie Poole. Get yourself comfy. Have you got your cup of tea, by the way? It's tea and tarot time. All right. I've just had a cup of tea. I haven't got one here. Right. The invocation. As a member of the human race, because we are, through my own free will and for the greatest good, I call upon all beings that resonate with the quality of unconditional love and wish to assist humanity and Earth to evolve on the path of divine love. Okay, so all about connecting with divine love. That's what this is about. And that is within your being, within your heart. So an invitation to connect. Now, I want you to feel the light in your own being. It might be a little bit dim, because when we go through changes and shifts, we can kind of shrivel a little bit when we go through a difficult time. And we've got 3 challenging cards on the table. Let's not dress it up. We've got the 3 of Swords, ouch. We've got the 5 of Swords, conflict, and the 5 of Cups, sadness. All right. Yeah, doesn't look brilliant. However, it is. Because, why? Because, let me explain. What we have is We're all of us in this energy of awakening, seeing things we didn't see before, knowing things we didn't know before, awareness rising, eyes opening, everything opening up and kind of going, oh, I never noticed that before. All right. So we're in that energy. Now we've also, at the moment, for a little while, got Chiron doing its thing. Now, Chiron is the wounded healer. What that does is it shines a spotlight on what we want to heal, what we're moving through, what we want to let go of, right? So when we pull it together and kind of go, I'm becoming super aware, I might be seeing something that might be a bit uncomfortable or painful. This might be to do with the past, not necessarily current, but old wounds coming up so they can finally be healed. This is what I might have been seeing that I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. What do I do with that information? We're in this opening up. Now, why? Why would we do that? Why don't we just carry on as we are? Why have we got to look at this old stuff? Just make it go away. I mean, we're human, aren't we? But when we are living from a place of blinkers, blindfold, don't know, don't care, ignorance is bliss, then we're not truly living our authentic life. We're not truly being who we are. We're masking. We're kind of, just bumbling on through without any great awareness because we haven't got time to look at that. We're busy people, aren't we? But this is what's coming up now as they're just showing me opening, unlocking this beautiful solstice energy. It is opening everything up so you can really see it and you can kind of go, oh, okay, that used to hurt. That can go now. Don't need that. And, oh, I used to have this kind of always arguing with myself rather than trusting my inner being. From this moment forward, I'm going to trust my inner being. It's this kind of thing because we are connecting with love, with our heart. And look at the light in the mind, in the third eye. We're connecting with our deepest truth, our deepest self, and becoming aware of what we truly want to manifest and create. We're starting the reading with the Empress. I mean, how beautiful is that? This is abundance and flow and cornucopia and creative energy, and it's creating a beautiful life. Not an ugly life, not a painful life, a beautiful life. That's what we are wanting to do. So we're in this energy and we are allowing, with the moon and the Three of Swords, we're allowing the moon to bring up to the surface that which was painful, that old hurts, old wounds. It's like, what am I thinking about that for? That was 2 decades ago. It's like, well, because it's still kind of locked in there and it wants to come out. That's what the moon does. It wants to bring it up to the surface so that we can heal it, release it, let it go, come into awareness of it. Sometimes it's not about healing it, it's about understanding it and then taking the learning forward into a greater sense of self and self-awareness. So the Empress is confirming that because the Empress is all about beauty and this abundant, beautiful, enriched life, then any wounds that were deep down poking away are going to come up with the moon and be able to come out and be healed and be released and let go of, because then we can truly get into this abundant, beautiful life. And so we have the Fool next to the Empress saying, I want to create this beautiful life and I'm ready to do it now. The Fool is a leap of faith. It's trust. It's notice the knapsack on his back and he's kind of, la, I'm ready to go, right? I'm ready to step into my greatest life. I'm ready for my new beginning. Bring it on. I'm taking action, because we've got the Knight of Cups underneath with the King of Wands, which we'll look at these two in a minute. But staying with the Fool, if I tried to move on by myself there, with 19 heavy suitcases and no vehicle, I would struggle to move on. Yes? with his little happy knapsack on his back, he's off, right? So those 19 heavy suitcases is this, and this is what we're bringing up and bringing out. Now that might only be a little bag, that might just be a little handbag, not a big suitcase, or it might be several things coming up, but they're coming up so you can get rid of them so that you're light to travel. And by travel, we're talking about your journey through life, right? Not necessarily jumping on an airplane or going on holiday. But this is about, I'm ready for my new beginning. And I want that new beginning to go into it light and fresh from a place of abundance and beauty and a spring in my step, because he's got a spring in his step, hasn't he? And he's got his little dog, he's got everything he needs with him to move forward. So this moon is bringing up or opening up perhaps some old thinking, old wounds, old memories that you think, are you having some weird dreams? Are you having like, what was that about? Might be some old stuff that's just working its way up and out. So we are on a mission to step into a whole new energy here, right? Now, they're just saying to me, it will be worth it for most of you. It'd be worth it to check out your annual reading that I did for you. All right, it'll be on the playlist for each sign. There's a playlist for all 12 signs. Have a little look at the annual one because we're halfway through the year, right? You might think, what's the point looking at that in June? Well, have a look. If I do it in quarters, right? The annual reading is in 4 sections. So have a look at the first half and see if it resonates for you, the first half of the year. And then it'll give you some direction for the second half of the year. They're just saying that'll be helpful. I'll put the link for the playlist at the end, all right? You find your own sign. So when we're in this new beginning, all right? We're tipping over now into the second half of the year with the solstice. So a new beginning, and we're stepping into this new beginning with the King of Wands from a place of determined, focused, I can do it attitude, all right? Because the King of Wands, he's dynamic, he's determined, he's assertive, he goes after what he wants. He doesn't say, I can't, it won't work, sorry, I'm carrying too much pain. He's like, get out of my way, I'm coming. This is you stepping into your power, your autonomy, your authority. This is your life. And you're saying, right, I'm ready to create my greatest life now and to step forward and to start taking action on it. The Knight of Cups, all knights are action. And the Knight of Cups is taking action on your happiness. We want, not just to survive, we want to thrive. We want to feel happy and content and all good things, right? So the Knight of Cups is coming in now saying, right, I'm taking action on what's going to make me happy. If there's parts of my life that are unhappy, I'm going to work towards fixing them, changing them, altering them, improving them. It doesn't mean I got to do it overnight, but I'm setting myself a task that over the next 6 months, I'm focusing on my happiness. Perhaps I've been putting my happiness at the back of the queue and everybody else's happiness in front of me. And now I want to focus on actually what's good for me, what's going to make me happy. Because I matter too, right? Now that is causing a little bit of angst for you because many of us, most of us, I would suggest, have been conditioned to don't worry about you, just be there for other people. And whilst the soul and spirit and God love us to love our fellow human beings and be helpful and supportive, never do they want it to do that at your detriment, to harm you in order to help another. That is not what the soul is here to do. It's help others because it feels good, not help others when you're on the floor and you can barely manage to function yourself. So we have this conditioning and this belief that if I actually focus on my own happiness, that's wrong, that I'm not allowed to, and that's selfish and all of that. And that's not true. So with these two fives are challenging cards, uncomfortable, like, ooh, that's a little bit, ooh, all right. The Five of Swords is the internal thoughts. You're arguing with yourself. Your doubts are coming up. You know, you're telling yourself off. The woulda, shoulda, couldas, all the beatings yourself up, all of that. That's coming up. Is it all right? You know, it's a battle energy. And the Five of Cups is regrets. I'm looking at my 3 cups that are spilt and I'm completely ignoring the 2 cups that are standing. I'm focusing on all the things that have gone wrong, all the things that are bad, all the things that haven't worked. And we all have a pity party, but let's not stay there too long. Let's leave the party and go home and get into a good space, because this is the time for expansion, for growth, for a new path, for a new direction. The Two of Wands repeatedly has been coming up over the last week. It's come up in every reading. It just keeps coming up. This is the universe when they keep giving you the same card over and over, saying, you know, are you listening? Are you paying attention? We've told you once, we'll told you twice. This is the 4th time it's come up in 4 readings. This is a card. What does it mean? The Two of Wands. The world is opening up. New doors are opening. New pathways are being seen. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to try something new, to try something different, to allow your world to open up in a new way. And that might be uncomfortable because you kind of, this is the way it's done. This is the way we've always done it. And Spirit is saying, yeah, but is that your perfect life, your beautiful life? Is it creative? Is it flowing? Is it working for you? Because these cards are saying when we pull it all together, it's time for me to have a beautiful life. I want to connect, an invitation to connect from the heart with anything or anyone. I could be connecting with a job, with a pet, with a new friend, with a lover, with myself, with my independence, with my strength. I'm connecting from a place of beauty. I'm allowing, little word, but such big meaning, allowing what doesn't serve me to come up so that it can be released, because I'm ready to move forward with a lightness, with a brightness, in trust, in faith, with a spring in my step. I'm taking action on it from a place of authority and determination and focus and self-belief. And yes, it's going to create within my mind a bit, oh, am I allowed? Is this okay? Am I doing this wrong? Yes, it's going to bring that up. And it may well bring some regrets of the past up. Just let it. Right? Don't fight it. Let it come up and trust and know that you're moving in a new direction, on a new path towards a more beautiful life, a more connected life, a more true life. And this old stuff is no business coming forward with you. It's time to put it in the rear view mirror and focus on what's in front of you now. So let's find out some more. I'm going to use the Lightseers Tarot. Okay, we've got the Lovers, which is it's time to make a decision, to choose. Do I choose the head or the heart? Spirit will say always choose the heart, always. What does the heart say? What does the heart want? What feels good? What feels right? Listen to the soul. Listen to your inner being. This is decision time. It's decision time. Am I ready to go in a different direction? Am I ready to allow stuff to come up so I can see it, action it, and move myself forward? As I'm saying that, the Eight of Wands comes out, which of course is the card of forward movement. So Eight of Wands is, right, nothing's in the way now, right? We've released that. We can move forward. Nothing's in the way. I'm not going to be focused on the regrets of the past. I'm going to say, okay, this is the information I have. I've released all the old stuff. I'm ready to move forward, and I am free to decide that I'm ready to step into my greatest life. Nothing's in the way. The Eight of Wands represents good news. The brakes are off. This is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot, which is victory and success. So you can move forward now. You can allow yourself to step into your new path, onto the new path is here. and we're stepping onto it lighter and brighter, because the Four of Cups says, do you know what? I'm at a certain point in my world and life where there's a sense of boredom, dissatisfaction, a bit of stagnancy. I want more. And that doesn't mean I'm ungrateful and I'm being a brat. It means that I've outgrown the old space and I'm ready. I recognize it. I can see that the old space is not fulfilling me, right? She's got her 4 cups. They're sitting upright. They're not spilt over, but they're just not satisfying anymore. We're looking for that sense of wholeness, not a little tiny bit. I want to fill my cup. I want to feel a sense of fulfillment, fulfill, right? This sense of excitement. When life is rinse repeat over and over and over, we start to shrivel. We're creative beings. We're growing. We're always growing, right? We're like a blade of grass. It doesn't get to a certain height and say, "I'll stop growing now," right? We're always growing, and it's time for us to grow in a different direction, on a different path, and we can feel it. We can sense it. So let's trust it. Let's trust and allow the new path to open. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Magician with the Empress again, right? The Magician, in your magic to create. These 2 cards, the power pack, the power pair of creative energy in the tarot. The Magician is you being in your magic to create and alchemize. You are the Magician. The Empress, to sow the seeds in fertile soil, to create a beautiful life, an abundant life. That's what you're doing. Now, that might be abundant in terms of positivity, in terms of loving connections, in terms of a powerful self-belief of I'm worth it, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm a child of the universe, and all good things come to me now. She's pregnant with possibilities, and this is the energy that you're in. I want one more, and then we'll have some angel messages for the collective. We are pregnant with possibilities, and the High Priestess. Listen to that intuition. Listen to your inner guidance. Listen to your higher guidance. And the High Priestess, similar to the moon, allowing the unseen to be seen, allowing your inner guidance to have the lead, to take the lead, to say, what does my heart say? What does my inner guidance say? It's time to step into a new path, to step forward in a new way. And it's time to let go of the old pains, the old restrictions, the old I can'ts, because now we're in an I can, and you will, and you are. All right? So that is a beautiful message. Let's finish off. Oh, you want a unicorn card? With a unicorn and an angel card. So we're having both. Okay. All right. We have 2. Pure intention. Number 2, find clarity, surrender your ego. And we have the violet flame. Oh, that's beautiful. Number 26, invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame. Transmute all that is not love. Let's just talk about this one a minute. I've been working with the violet flame since I think 2002. I tend to use Saint Germain to invoke the violet flame, but it doesn't really matter. What you're doing is you're focusing on the violet flame, the intention within it, because the violet flame transmutes, burns off, dissolves negativity, fear, all that is not love. Right. So if I'm feeling a bit cranky or I'm feeling a bit negative, because even me, I can have my bad days. All right. That I will invoke the violet flame. And the way I visualize it is this violet flame wrapping itself around me and inside me, into my cellular structure, into my mind, into my energy field, burning off all the negativity. And I feel lifted and I feel at peace and I feel positive and I'm like, thank you. All right. So invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame. Transmute all that is not love. Why do we need to do that? Because there's old stuff, old pains, old wounds, old the old nasty stuff coming up and coming out to free you to move forward. So use the violet flame to help burn it off, okay? And as it comes up, just feel it. We can visualize old wounds like the Three of Swords, old pains and heartaches and resentments and all of that. Just visualize it coming out. I often visualize it like a black smoke that I'm breathing out. Negativity, anger, hostility, breathe it out. Sadness, we've got the Five of Cups. We've all been sad. We've all had wounds, unless you've lived a charmed life, which I doubt. Most of us have had our ups and downs. Just let it come up, let it come out, and transmute it in the violet flame. Okay? Final message from the angels then for the collective for this solstice message. Higher thought. Number 10. Look at the staircase here coming up to the light. Your higher thought is your higher mind, your higher self, your God self. When we step into the higher thought, we come from a place of love, from trust, from oneness. When we allow ourselves to step up into our higher mind, we see the possibilities, the unlimited possibilities. We look at the darkness and we say, that's all right. I was learning, I was growing, I was figuring things out, and I am moving into a higher place now. All right. So, my beautiful collective, that is what I have for you for your solstice messages. Allow yourself to come back to this message anytime over the next 6 months because I feel it's relevant for the next 6-month period. Don't try to rush everything and do it tomorrow. Allow it to unfold gradually over the rest of this year. But this is the path we're on towards oneness and abundance and beauty and love. All right? I'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.